It's July 25th, and we are less than a week away from the start of the high school football season here in Arkansas. Welcome to Prep Rally, our weekly show dedicated to prep sports across the region. I'm your host, Chip Sousa, the sports editor of the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. So alarm clocks will ring early Monday morning for the start of football practice across the natural state. Summer will officially end, and we will begin preparations for the 2017 football season. But before we put away our sunscreen and the flip-flops, let's continue our summer tour of the 7A West, and we will take a look today at the Springdale High Bulldogs. Last season, Springdale started the season 3-1, and they appeared to be headed for the program's probably best season in more than a decade before a tragic car accident claimed the life of star receiver Kyler Williams. His death rocked the Red Dog family to the core, but the way that Coach Zach Clark and his staff handled that tragedy was just incredible. The way they were able to keep that team together and to keep them focused. They were able to get into the playoffs, and just a tremendous job by his staff in dealing with something that no coaching staff or no football program or any program ever wants to go through. But just a great job by them. So looking ahead to this season, the Bulldogs have several key players coming back. Layne Hutchins is back at quarterback. He had a little bit more than 2,000 yards passing last season and 18 touchdowns. And receiver Thompson is also back, and now Alex caught 40 passes last year. And so when they lost Kyler Williams, Alex stepped up his game, and he was a big-time receiver for the Bulldogs, and he'll be back. So that should be a really good duo for them. They also have a lot of other key players coming back, some big-time players, in fact. And our Scotty Borderland, who covers Springdale for the NWADG, he spoke with Coach Zach Clark about the upcoming season.
For us, did a little something different where we took first week in practice with the sophomores. So our varsity only got seven full practices, but we've got a lot of returners. Seems like we've got a lot more experience coming back than we've had the past couple of years. So we're looking forward to it. Obviously Isaiah Nichols had a very good spring. Had to hold him out there at the end just to get, just to make sure we could, run up. I mean, he's that dominant on defense that, we've obviously had our hands full. Had some guys banged up on the offensive line, nothing serious but other than that, we stayed relatively injury-free, which is what you want, coming out of spring. So we're excited about certainly about our young guys that have come up and our sophomore class and then ready to get some guys healthy and back. Didn't have everybody, but very cautiously optimistic moving forward into fall.
Thank you, Scotty, and thank you, Coach Clark, for taking the time to visit with us and give us a little preview on your team. Not all high school athletes can be found on the fields and courts. There are a number of them who excel in sports that are not the norm. This Sunday, the NWADG will produce a special series called Not the Norm Sports, where we will take a look at 5 sports where kids are winning championships and in some cases college scholarships. Now, our series will focus, like I said, on 5 different sports. It will focus on mountain biking, rodeo, powerlifting, trap shooting, and bass fishing. Yes, bass fishing is an actual high school sport. One of the athletes that we'll take a look at and focus on is Jordan Sauls of Bentonville West. She is a mountain biker who participates in the NICA Mountain Biking League here in Northwest Arkansas and across the state. Jordan has aspirations of becoming a professional biker, and she already has several sponsors, and then she hopes to make this a career. So be sure and check out our Not the Norm Sports package this Sunday in the NWADG, and it will also be online at NWADG.com, where we will also have videos of these 5 different sports and these different athletes. So that's it for this week. We have one more week next week of our summer series where we will preview the Bentonville High Tigers. So for all of us at the NWADG, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Prep Rally. You want to go ahead? Are you rolling? Yeah. Okay. All right, so I will, can you see me doing my gloves?